Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. As you know, every time on our hot, powered, inspiring interview, we introduce an amazing speaker, entrepreneur, and expert to you, and we bring their juicy wisdom to you so you can speak up, scale up, and impact the world in a greater way. So, welcome on board today. And again, as every single time, I have an amazing guest, a really powerful lady. Her name is Letitia Cook. She's an international career development and holistic success coach. She is also a smart break corporate wellness partner for France, Ireland, and UK. She strongly advocates wellness and well-being, so much so that she became a yoga teacher and nutritionist to offer health and well-being support to her business clients, as well as helping them find clarity, energy, and fulfillment in their careers and life choices. She's also the creator of Scope for Career Fulfillment and 4Fs for Holistic Success. And she is a published author. Her amazing book is called Unstoppable Goddess, Everyone's Guide to Freedom, Fulfillment, and Success. She's also been the United Nations Women 2016-17 Champion for Change at Empower Women. And she's a WomenUP radio and TV presenter. And there's so much more to say about her. But you're going to get a glimpse on her and her wisdom on our interview today. Well, Anna, it's amazing to have you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Great. And Anna, I suggest we jump right in. We always want to know. I mean, you're an amazing speaker, expert, inspirer, right? And everything else. But you're also running your own business. You're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
What are the 3 things you do right now to bring your business and your life to the next level?
For me, the most important thing is keeping healthy, both mentally and physically, because yes, I need to give all my channeling into my business, but if I don't stay healthy and if my brain doesn't stay calm, I just can't focus. So for that's what I really do focus on, and to channel my energy and real clarity and positivity so that I can keep going forward and I can keep the energy going and I can stay dynamic, because otherwise it does get very tiring sometimes. So that's what I focus on. But also I think it's very important to help other people progress and to help them grow, because when you've got mutual relationships and when you're mutually supportive, you share the energy, you share the positivity, and it just has a really positive dynamic that grows and goes forwards. And then the third thing, simplify everything always. When you think you've simplified it, go back and simplify it even more, and then even more, because we all overthink, we do too much, we prepare too much, and in the end it's just such a waste of time, energy, strength, everything. So simple, simple, simple.
I love each and every one of them, and I'd like to go deeper into each and every one of them, Anna. For example, you said that it's really important to stay healthy, to keep our energy up, right? To have clarity on what's energizing us and what's not. And especially in the current times, I mean, it's, just yesterday I was in a session with amazing speakers and entrepreneurs from all over the globe, and quite a few of them said, well, hand on heart, I am feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I am feeling quite a bit stressed right now at the current times. There's so much happening directly in our life, in our business, all around us. So, what are some concrete suggestions on how to keep the energy up, even when we are hit with these negative news, or things are massively shifting around how we live our life or how we run our business? How to manage our energy in the best way? Maybe give us a couple of hints and tips.
I mean, I would say I'm very much into physically being well so that mentally you can be well. So I know you have to think about your business, but if you don't think about yourself first, you're never going to be able to really help your business properly. So it comes back to nutrition, physical fitness and health, and sleep. So I would say really watch what you're eating, because if you eat the wrong things, you get blood sugar rushes and highs and lows, which fogs your brain. If your brain's fogged, you can't work properly at work. So that's really good. Also, if you eat the right things, you're going to have more physical energy, so you can be more focused, more intense, more resilient to long days. Then physically, make sure that you go outside and do some exercise. I mean, I'm a yoga fanatic, and I'm a walking in the nature fanatic. And I would say every morning get out of bed and do yoga first, because it makes you start in the right frame of mind. So you're not starting thinking, oh my God, I've got to do this. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. You're doing something physical that strengthens you, gives your mental energy, gives your body energy, and it just helps you wake up slowly in the right way. But then also during the day, make sure that you schedule at least 2 slots to go out and walk. I mean, people are like, yeah, I don't have time for that. But in fact, it's not just taking the time for you, it's also letting you get a break from whatever project you're working on, and it's sparking your creativity. So it's actually, by doing this physical break, you're giving your work more intensity, because you can come back and focus more. You're giving it more energy, but you're giving your creative thoughts a chance to come in, which then makes your business flow better. It makes your interactions with your colleagues better. So that really does help. And that, I would say, is the most important thing. But then clarity and scheduling, because so many people, they've got such a lot to do that they try and get everything done. Do your to-do list the night before and cross off everything except for 3 things, and just aim to do those 3 things. And then any time that you've got left is a bonus, but you also positively feel once you've done those 3 things, yay, I've done something good. So again, it reinforces the positivity and the positive energy, which again helps you to stay more focused and stay more dynamic and productive.
I love it. And I love, what you're saying, like in the morning, each and every one of you that is here with us today, really develop yourself a morning routine.
Yes.
That is lifting you up. Like what do you say, yoga, right? For me, it's like moving my body, doing some exercises. Either I do power play training. This morning I was running, right?
Yeah.
And again, just being out there in nature, sometimes hugging a tree or something,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Getting fresh air into our lungs is just so important.
Yeah.
And then also, as you said, eat the right things. Also what you spoke about, like the 3 things that we should do, like maybe one thing that takes a little bit longer and 2 things that are really simple to complete. So you make sure that every day you get your top 3 things done, right?
Yeah.
Because then, as you say, you really kind of celebrate. You teach yourself, what I set myself to achieve, I am achieving.
Yes.
Become really a strong believer in your own, possibilities and your own power. All of that is amazing. It's so true. And again, it's living day by day.
Yeah.
And as you said, like also these 2 breaks in between are so important, because again, what we do is we kind of complete off and let go of whatever has happened beforehand. Even if it was a little bit of a challenging conversation, or and we embrace the new in a new way, right? So having these breaks during the day is so important. I love it.
But
And then
there's another thing with that, with the walking breaks, walking meetings, which if there's 2 or 3 of you having a meeting, instead of sitting around a table, go out and walk together, because if there's 2 or 3 of you, you can hear each other. And not only does that spark creativity and give you the physical boost, it also helps your memory, because you can't type the notes. You've got to remember. So actually long term, it's good for your memory. So I'm fanatical about walking nature.
I love it. And you know what? We always think like it's either work or being in nature. Well, we can bring it together.
Yes.
Like a friend of mine right now, she's running actually walking. She's running walking events, right? Again, so getting out there with your clients, walking along with them, right, is a great way of combining what lifts you up and what lifts them up and lifts you up together. Powerful. So the second thing you said and mentioned, I think, was really also help others
Yes.
progress and grow, right?
Yeah.
What are some hints and tips that you would give on that one?
It depends on which country and which culture, because people have different ideas. I'm very much from the sort of old Anglo-Saxon culture, which may have changed because I am old. So, I know I'm when I was young, but
You are still young, Hannah. Okay.
we used to have the ideas that if you're in a meeting with your colleagues, with, whatever you're discussing around the business table, let everybody speak openly and have their ideas. It doesn't matter what level they are, what responsibility they've got. Encourage everyone to push back, to say no, to say, I don't understand, to say, I think there's a better way of doing it. So let the non-qualified people have their ideas and really welcome the fact that they give them, for a couple of reasons. One, because it makes them feel valued and it gives them confidence to be more involved. But also, sometimes if we're stuck in our little rut and our way of doing it, we don't actually see the possibilities of something completely different. And so someone coming with a completely unusual, eccentric, unexpected idea, it can spark a whole new vision, which can really help your business move forward. And it can help everyone get together and be more, I can't remember the word in English, solidaire, really support each other, and work together and create a much better team spirit and team environment. So that, I think, makes a big, big difference and can be really helpful. Then, apart from that, letting people have ideas on ways of doing things and take the responsibility. So not micromanaging, but really letting them try. Okay, they're not always going to succeed. And maybe you might have to go back and do it again, or you may have to kindly redirect them into a different way of doing it. But really letting them try and take the responsibility, it makes such an impact on them. And then because they're feeling more valued and more positive, the way they interact with their colleagues, it's like a knock-on effect. It's like it's contagious. They help the positive spirit, they help the dynamic, and it's just so successful. It really does make everybody come together and grow.
I love it. And you also spoke about, and I love that one too, is like simplify everything, right?
Yes.
So what have you simplified in your business recently, and how did that make a big impact?
I've been simplifying my programs because I've got several programs that I offered to my clients, and I had a lot with a lot of details. So I think I've probably cut down to maybe a third of the amount of programs I had, and really taken out at least half of the content, because from the point of view of the client, it makes it easier for them to understand. It makes it easier for them to have progress. They don't need all of the detail. We think they need so much detail. All they need is the solution that's going to make their life easier. So all of the extra sort of interest along the way, you don't need it. It's not essential. It's not an actual fundamental part. So it reduces stress. And the same with colleagues. If you're working in a team, if they don't have all of these huge amounts of detail to focus on, they can really relax and just concentrate on what they need to do so they can do it better. And also they do it more happily. And because they do it more happily, they've got more energy, so they've got more resilience, so they've got better focus, they've got better ideas, and it creates a nice creative circle that is going in the right direction for everybody.
I love that. And I know that we are not only talking about these things, but I know you're living it, you're breathing it, you're the role model, and a lot of people see how you're actually doing this, how you keep your energy up, how how you're vibrant and joyful, every day in your business, which makes us magnetic to others
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
And Anna, whatever we do on a regular basis eventually becomes a habit.
Yes.
But I'd really like to know, like, what is one thing you do on a regular basis that has become a habit that helps you stay strong, vibrant, joyful, and brings your business to a new level again and again?
It's my yoga. I know it's nothing to do with business, but it is my yoga, because that just makes it so much easier for me to clear my head, to feel better, to feel positive. And with that, I get things bounce into my head thinking, maybe that person's got a problem. Maybe I could approach this differently. Oh yeah, that worked really well. Maybe more of that. And it's the same with going out walking, because I'm not concentrating on it. It actually comes from my subconscious, and it just makes it easier to see things without trying. And because I'm seeing it in a positive environment, because I'm doing my yoga, my breathing, my relaxing, it gives me more ideas about the way that I can move it or the modifications I can make. And it just all seems to come together. So that's my thing, because, yoga's been great. I used to have horses. And when I had my horses, it was riding. Riding was my yoga at the time. And I would always ride the horses first thing in the morning, because it gave me all the ideas. And if I had a really stressful day, I'd go for another ride, because, it helped clear everything. So I think for whoever it is, whatever they're doing, find their yoga moment and use that in business, literally, because it changes your whole way of thinking.
I love it. And, I can feel, I sense your love for yoga and, previously riding. And it's the same with me, when I'm out there. I mean, for me, it's running, for example,
Yeah.
right? When I'm
Yeah.
out there, that's when I get my ideas, right?
Yes.
And also, it's like it energizes us. It brings a smile back into our,
Yep.
face and eyes. And it brings the greatest ideas, because I fully agree. The greatest ideas come in idle moments.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And, again, just for everyone here to play with us, right? I mean, we always like to invite our guests to give everyone here that is here with us, like one concrete little task or challenge for, related to our session today. So they turn their inspiration into concrete action, because only when we take action, we change something and we get the results we want, right? So
Yep.
what is one thing you would invite everyone that is here with us today? What is one thing you would invite them to do?
Okay.
Really,
Well,
bring it to the next level for themselves.
I'm all about energy. Okay. So I would say the thing you really need to focus on is, what is the one thing in your business that's draining your energy? I'm sure you've got more than one, but just think of the main thing that is draining your energy in your business, and then think about who you've got around you who could do that task for you, because that is going to give you more flow, more focus, and bring you up so you're in a more positive environment.
I love that. And even and I'm gonna play that. Anna, I always love to pick up the hints and tips, and I like to implement them right away. So I'm gonna think about what is one thing I'm still doing I can start, passing on to one of my team members. But in a way, passing it on to someone, they love it, because sometimes what
Exactly.
drains our energy might uplift someone else's energy, right? So, but you might, again, just also, you might think we might have someone with us right now, Anna, that is saying, oh my God, I don't really, I don't really have a team. I don't know who to pass this over, right?
Yeah.
And again, what you could do is start thinking about, who is a fan of what you're doing?
Yep.
Would that person like to support you in some way?
Yes.
Or even if you don't have a virtual assistant, or if you don't have team members yet, it might be something even in your private life that takes energy away from you focusing on what's most important in your business right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it could just be sometimes hiring a cleaning lady or something like that, or gentlemen, I don't want to be gender specific, right? But someone that helps you clean your house so you have more time to call your next 10 potential clients.
Yeah.
That could already turn everything around, right?
Yes.
So I love it, Anna. So thank you for all your golden nuggets and hints and tips. I know
You're
you
very
and I could
welcome.
be talking forever, but we need to start rounding up our interview. But I'm sure there's a lot of people that say, oh my God, I really would like to talk about certain things more with Anna. I'd like to pick up hints on how to simplify things, or how to boost my energy, or what to eat, what not to eat, right? Or I want to know more about yoga, or or talk about how can I boost my energy in my business. Where can people connect with you? How can they find you?
Either through my website, which is analetitiacook.com, or through LinkedIn. You'll find me on LinkedIn. Again, on LinkedIn, it's Anna Letitia Cook. So I would suggest either of those are the easiest way.
Lovely, thank you. And thank you so much for being here with us. Again, it's so important for us to really, again, make ourselves aware of, what is the foundation of everything we do.
Yes.
Okay. And that is our body, it's our health, it's our well-being, it's our fitness, and it's our energy level. And that, again, whatever energy level we have is what we bring into the world and share with the world. And that changes everything, right? So thank you for all your golden nuggets. I'll definitely play along. I hope you're going to play along. And by the way, thank you, all of you that are with us today and that are loyal and always following our interviews, being inspired and picking up these golden nuggets. And again, it's all about not only being inspired, it's all about you taking action. And just as Anna said, do it in an easy way, right? Just pick up one hint or tip from what you've heard today and start implementing it. Also pick up that concrete suggestion to say, what is one thing in your business you do right now that you can hand over to someone else? They would love doing it much more, and it would free you up to do what's really bringing your business to the next level. Okay. Thank you, Anna, for being with us today. Thank you all for being with us today. Anna, do you want to, round it off with a final inspiring message, maybe?
I'll just say, everybody, it's been a pleasure being on the show. Thank you so much, Monique. And everybody, focus on your energy, because think positive, do something every day that is just going to give you an uplifting sense of energy, because it changes your whole vision of everything around you.
Love it. What a powerful final message. Okay. And all of you, you know what I always say, keep doing your own magic in your own way. Okay. Speak up, scale up, and impact the world. And we'll be back with another inspiring, uplifting interview very soon. So until then, have an amazing time. And Anna, again, a whole lot of thank you for being on with us. Thank you all for being on with us, and we'll be back soon. Okay. So in the meantime, speak up, scale up, impact the world. Until soon. Cheers.
Bye.